You, Martin Luther King? And I said yes. The next minute I felt something beating on my chest. Before I knew it, I had been stabbed by this demented woman. That blade had gone through and the x-rays revealed. The tip of the blade was on the edge of my aorta, the main artery. And once that's punctured, you're drowned in your own blood. That's the end of it. It came out in the New York Times the next morning that if I had merely sneezed, I would have died. After my chest had been opened and the blade had been taken out, from all over the states and the world, kind letters came in. One of them I will never forget. I had received one from the president and the vice president. I've forgotten what those telegrams said. I received a visit and a letter from the governor of New York, but I've forgotten what that letter said. But there was another letter that came from a little girl. Said simply, "Dear Dr. King, while it should not matter, I would like to mention that I'm a white girl. I'm simply writing you to say that I'm so happy that you didn't sneeze." And I want to say tonight that I too am happy that I didn't sneeze, because if I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1960 when students all over the South started sitting in at lunch counters. And I knew that as they were sitting in, they were really standing up for the best in the American dream, taking the whole nation back to those great wells of democracy which were dug deep by the founding fathers in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1961 when we decided to take a ride for freedom and ended segregation in interstate travel. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1962. And Negroes in Albany, Georgia decided to straighten their backs up. And whenever men and women straighten their backs up, they are going somewhere, because a man can't ride your back unless it is bent. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been here in 1963. Black people of Birmingham, Alabama aroused the conscience of this nation, brought into being the Civil Rights Bill. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have had a chance later that year in August to try to tell America about a dream that I had had. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been down in Selma, Alabama to see the great movement there. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been in Memphis to see a community rally around those brothers and sisters who are suffering. I'm so happy that I didn't sneeze. Like anybody, I would like to live. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Let us rise up tonight with a greater readiness. Let us stand with a greater determination in these powerful days, these days of challenge, to make America what it ought to be. You know, several years ago, I was in New York City. It was a dark Saturday afternoon. The minute black woman came up, the only question I heard from her was, "You, Martin Luther King?" And I said yes. The next minute I felt something beating on my chest. Before I knew it, I had been stabbed by this demented woman. That blade had gone through and the x-rays revealed the tip of the blade was on the edge of my aorta, the main artery. And once that's punctured, you're drowned in your own blood. That's the end of it. It came out in the New York Times the next morning that if I had merely sneezed, I would have died. After my chest had been opened and the blade had been taken out, from all over the states and the world, kind letters came in. One of them I will never forget. I had received one from the president and the vice president. I've forgotten what those telegrams said. I received a visit and a letter from the governor of New York, but I've forgotten what that letter said. But there was another letter that came from a little girl. Said simply, "Dear Dr. King, while it should not matter, I would like to mention that I'm a white girl. I'm simply writing you to say that I'm so happy that you didn't sneeze." And I want to say tonight that I too am happy that I didn't sneeze, because if I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1960 when students all over the South started sitting in at lunch counters. And I knew that as they were sitting in, they were really standing up for the best in the American dream, and taking the whole nation back to those great wells of democracy which were dug deep by the founding fathers in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1961 when we decided to take a ride for freedom and ended segregation in interstate travel. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1962 when Negroes in Albany, Georgia decided to straighten their backs up. And whenever men and women straighten their backs up, they are going somewhere, because a man can't ride your back unless it is bent. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been here in 1963. Black people of Birmingham, Alabama aroused the conscience of this nation, brought into being the Civil Rights Bill. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have had a chance later that year in August to try to tell America about a dream.
This is the Abraka Talk Show. Let me welcome you. Quickly, let me able to set the doubt. Let me able to set the doubt, because today's discussion is going to take us strictly 3 hours. We are going to be discussing the president's first term in office, his first year, already first term, his first year in office. Today make it 1 year. So we're going to be discussing in total of his 1 year since he became president.
situation on the old road today. I was having a program for the children in my district, and while we were gearing up for the program, we saw some seditions that can be recognized and identified by me came in. By the help of my security, I was protected. They wounded a lot of people got wounded. They are in the hospital. We sent for the Liberia National Police to come to rescue the situation. We call the Director of Police I called him on 9 different occasions in the presence of JKB and Honorable Thomas Goswa. They refused to come. Later we saw them coming. Only for the Director of Police to tell me that the President gave him instruction not to arrest anybody on the scene, because those people that went there, they are all seditious. We got evidence that one of them was saying that Bossman Koji told them not to come down. The evidence here, I will play it for you people, so you people can listen to it. I came here for my personal security that is assigned to me in the Capitol building as lawmaker. This officer, sorry for calling this officer, Officer 106, is telling me that he is getting instruction to jail my security with all no complaining and no complaining here. And I came here to get my security, or they are telling my security can go. Only to find out that this president have decided that this police will be president. We are police, not the Lebronpo police. Because if this police were the Lebronpo police, property was vandalized. Property was vandalized, and the journalists were there. Joe Konfuma is a living witness. He was on the scene when the incident transpired. But the police chose not to arrest anybody with what the Director of Police, Patrick Sulu, told me. That the president told him he should only arrest my security, not anybody else. In fact, they shouldn't have gone there. They should have allowed the people to kill me. But by the help of my security that protected me, I will not harm in any way. I will not affect it in any way. But he chose to send armed police to arrest my personal security. So there's the situation. Are we going to run this country like this with the president using his authority to arrest a lawmaker security to give instruction to the Director of Police? And the Director of Police said this to my phone. They said this to me on my phone. That the president said he shouldn't arrest. He shouldn't arrest anybody there, only my security. And here it comes. Here's my security. Where's the complainant? Ask the police where's the complainant. But my personal security that is assigned to me in the Capitol building is here. This is what I want you people to see. We said to the Liberian people that this president is a dictator. This person is a strong dictator. This person do not mean well for the Liberian people. He only here to enrich himself. He only here to loot the Liberian people resources. And now we are getting information that this report that's supposed to come out, the president is held liable 100%. And we are challenging him to bring the report. Because we will not stop talking. We are going to talk. This lawmaker, Honorable Yeke Yakpawolo Kodoba, will talk. And as of Tuesday, you will see me in my militant. I'm going to be in my militant. I'm going to be in my militant as I enter Capitol building. As I enter the chamber to go to session, I will be in my militant. I will tell the Liberian people that this president is a dictator, this president is a looter, and this looter must find a way to exit this place. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for coming.
Honorable Kodoba, I see you throwing all the blame at the president without giving us any evidence. How sure are you it's the president who told Honorable Kodoba?
I said, the Director of Police said to me, okay, they go to you. There's no evidence, right? My personal security that I sent to me have been arrested. Where is the complainant? Ask the police, but where is the complainant? Draw the question to the police officer. Where is the complainant?
Well, if there were a riot, the police went to scene and made arrest.
Oh, I'll send for the police.
Okay.
And you came, I told you I want to identify people.
Okay.
That came, I got recording that you saw.
Okay.
You saw the man saying, hey, Bossman Koji told him not to come down. You saw the recording, that's all.
I saw something
so
like
you want me to play again?
But
do you want me to play again?
Sir, does that mean that the police were on to arrest that particular man who said that when they didn't see him on the scene?
No, it was not so. I was on the scene. I can identify who brutalized last people.
Okay.
It is left for the police to go with me. Okay. And the police said no. Under the instruction of the president of this country. Okay. I am saying the president gave the instruction. You understand? So now you are here. This is my personal security assigned to me in the Capitol building. I asked the police officer, where is the complainant? Where is the complainant? Let me tell you where is the complainant. These people have become a policy police. This Liberia National Police is no more credible because the president has taken it to be one private security for himself. I said they will all no regret. There's the evidence today. Ask the people where is the complainant against my personal security. He's assigned with me. He has the Capitol building as security to me. Where is the evidence? This man is a dictator. The president is a dictator. That is why he wants all the power, but we will not give him all the power. Some will all be very vocal. Some will all be very consistent and persistent with what we want to do, and we will not relent. To let the president know that you're a dictator.
Honorable Koloba, according to reports we gathered from the scene in your district, your personal security was engulfed in a fist fight with someone from the district and allegedly bit off his ear.
Okay, where's the complaining? Where's the complaining? People property was vandalized. I spent $15,000 US to hold the program. The program did not go on. You saw my food as well? Have you gone there to see it? I will be very, 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 very glad if you go there to see what happened there. Go and see the food. Go and see people to the hospital. Do you want me to take you to the hospital to see people to the hospital? Do you want me to take you to see people to the hospital? Okay, yes, he fought somebody. Fine. But people brutalize people. Why you didn't arrest the people when I can show them to you? Why?
From the video I saw this young man saying that his bossman Koji sent him there and told him how to calm down.
Yes.
Now Koji is an honorable man in this government. You are an honorable man.
No, he has done this on so many occasions.
Sir,
you saw what happened in District 13?
Sir, did you try reaching out to honorable
I will
Koji?
not reach to him because when they brutalize people in District 13, the president said those people are his personal security, so they will not be answerable to anybody. Is this the kind of country we're going to run? Is this the kind of country we're going to run? President, look. That is why during our SOD time, the post said they don't want SOD because we did a lot of things in the country. And Chancellor gone. Today, the man that is here, he was up in Chancellor. He was a dictator and he brutalized people. He sent people to brutalize people. And we just got information that he was sent people to my house. And let me let you know. Let me sound this as a warning. I'm not going to leave my house. I will protect my people. I don't need the police because the police will kill me instead of protecting me.
So on what grounds was your personal security arrested?
For no reason. Ask the police, let them give you the clue. Because there should be a complaint before somebody is arrested. That's all. My security was protecting me. So my people moved into my place where I have my program. That shouldn't have been there. The people that moved there, they can be seen. When I was not here, I went all over the country to lobby for my people. Those same group of people, they gathered talking about high placard. Yeke must go. And this thing was playing along with the smart road chairman. The smart road chairman went to the people, the place that were having the program, and said to the person, look, y'all don't let Yeke have this program here. They threatened the people. And today there's a result. Is this the president that's going to protect the people? You see, threatened. Threatened have been manhandled by your security. These people were sent by Ambassador Weah.
Do you have an audio recording of the police director telling you that the president...
I did not. I am saying he told me that on the phone. Why he have not arrested anybody? Okay, tell him I can identify the people that brutalize the people. Let him come go arrest.
Are you going to lodge a formal complaint with the
I'm
police?
going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to run my police to send for the director of police that have become a private security to the president that's supposed to be protecting the Liberian point instead of being private security to the president. This president is a dictator. This president is recruiting and training militias.
Honorable, I believe that
So bases, military bases.
Zone 3 is formed within your district. Did you inform them ahead
They
of
said to
time?
watch on the time. This is a general that you were only seeing. It couldn't be controlled by police. Police officer went there and were hiding. You saw the police officer with the bandage on his head? I see him. Why you got wounded? I see why you got wounded. Did they bring anybody that wound him? No. But the problem is personal security. This president is a dictator. This president is a looter. This president is a harasser. He needs to go. He needs to leave the Liberian boy alone. He has built enough for himself.
Perhaps those who might have wounded the officer, were not identified.
Oh, but I can identify people now. Say he can't identify them because maybe his postman said the president is involved. Do not arrest anybody. So they wound him for nothing. Am I responsible?
We take you by your word is because you don't have audio recording.
I am saying I talked to the director of police and he said to me that the president gave me instruction not to arrest. If he did not give me instruction, I got a lot of calls. I can go my call out from Selcom. You will see that I called the director of police more than 20 times. More than 20 times. I called 105 more than 20 times in the presence of JKB from Renaissance. In the presence of Honorable Thomas Gosua, the people refused to come until the people moved into my house. Can you imagine? The president has said to the director of police, you are not to go there. You should allow the people to kill him because he always cost me. That's what the director of police told me, Patrick Sulu. That's what he told me on my phone. And I am here now. So let them tell you who the complainant here. If you get my personal security, then ice him. Ice him. And they become private security to this president. They should be protecting all of us. Now somebody that looting the Liberian resources. He's not the only person that paying taxes in the country. What's wrong with him?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So your eyes at the police officer now, why they complaining? Because I want to take my security. There should be a complaint against my security.
Sir, Honorable Kabla, what's going to be your next plan of action?
My next plan of action will be I'm going to rent my police. This private security, this police director that have taken the private security for this president to come and tell us why people were wounded, people property were vandalized, our money that we spend to have programs to keep the children together, our money got wasted. We want to know why. Why you have to take only instruction from the president instead of taking instruction from the Liberian people? Because it is through the Liberian people taxes that they are paying him. They're not president. We have private money. He had money before. He was very broke before becoming president.
You think that communication?
I hope you go in laugh.
You think that communication was surface on the floor of the
planet? It was surface. You know why it was surface? You know why it was surface? Because I'm not a joker in the capital building. You think I'm a joker? I'm not a joker.
You claim that
it was surface. I will tell you that it was surface. If it don't surface, anybody that get involved with a disrespect, for people to disrespect the lawmaker, I will disrespect them. They can be who I will disrespect you.
So are you going to take the law in your own hand?
I'm not going to take the law in my hand. If the speaker refuses for him to come on the floor, he will be disrespected by me. Quote me.
How will you do that?
I will not respect him as speaker of the house. So if my people can be terrorized, if my people can be brutalized, and no action is taken, then who is the speaker? Wow. He's my colleague.
What will you do next if he refuses?
Oh, that's the action now. He will not be respected.
Honorable Koluba, how many children were hurt in this process?
A lot of them. I'm going to take you to the hospital.
Are you leaving your security now?
Oh, but the private security have been given instruction to keep my security through him. The private security have been given private security have been given instruction to keep my security through him. Through him. On what basis they are keeping my security?
But it's not the thing.
There's abuse. This is the thing. Oh, I'm going to put you in one room and see if you're not detained. Your right have been abused. If they don't allow you to go on, I mean you have been detained. I served the Liberian National Police Force for 20 years. He's been one of my guardians. And that is why I said to him, he got to be a police officer, now a private security. And if you want to be a private security, then let him be. I think he should be a police officer because we met him here. He has been one of my guardians. And we learn from them. So now he should tell you people what is going on because you're a veteran. And a police officer. So then he tell you people who's the complainant.
Thank you.
So I told him, let me tell you.
Well, he's not an official spokesman.
No, he's not an official spokesman. We will get to it. We will get to it.
Well, this is the final political demise of Yeke Koluba, who is now in serious hostage by the masses of District Number 10. The people are very, very disappointed. They are bitter. And they are demanding that Yeke Koluba must be executed. As you can see that the young leader of District Number 10, they are all in a mass. Yeke Koluba is now on a hostage. And so, Mr. Young Leader of District Number 10, can you give the Liberian people the perspective as to what is unfolding here? Because I see there are a lot of young people, community dwellers of District Number 10, have Yeke on their custody. Right now he's on a hostage. I want to know what is unfolding.
Yeah, our lawmaker have just sued to people that is a born rebel, and because they have refused to be reformed. After the war, we talked that they made part of the rehabilitation process where you're reformed, but now they are putting the all against that. They have not been rehabilitated. That's the reason why you see today our district have been head scattered because it was a children party. When your mind of lawmaker, you hold that district in one step corner, kept our children here who are going off dying. At the end of the day, I want to whatever Keita went and joined one of our youth in the district and cut off his ear in need of money back. So currently the citizens are blasted, they have all of the citizens arrest and the lawmaker is in here.
So President, are you saying that Yeke Koluba is under citizen arrest?
Yeah.
And so what is your intent when Yeke Koluba come? I'm seeing a lot of crowd running coming. So what's going on? There are a lot of crowd running coming, as you can see. What's unfolding? It's a serious riot. I can see that the police is there presently. The community dweller is saying that Yeke Koluba was not you can see rapporteur. There's a lot of You're not drunk. Nobody drunk. You see that they're drunk in the police? Hey, stop. The community dwellers are now drunk in the police because they are demanding that Yeke Kolba must be arrested. Gentlemen, we know your tempo. Gentlemen, you your tempo. No one drunk the police. Nobody drunk the police. Hey. Nobody drunk. The masses are demanding Yeke arrest. Nobody drunk. Guys, y'all go put the beginning on control. Hey, put it right on. Put it right down. Put it right down. The man more yam let's go. As you can see, the people are demanding Yeke arrest. And the only thing that the police is doing is to ensure that they can reduce the crowd. Gentlemen, you're not drunk. You're quiet down. Nobody drunk, gentlemen. Hey, man, stop it. Stop drunking, man. Go, man. I don't. As you can see, the whole Oro right now is untense. The citizens are demanding Yeke arrest, and Yeke Kolba is now being seized by. They are being seized by the police to control. Hey, man, stop it. Stop. So why is unfolding? Why is unfolding, young man? Because I see very much.
The Senate representatives hurrying or popping in before my Christian Academy yard, and the yard is chairman, so the people try to put the train on top. Nowhere, so people getting killed. People getting killed in the building, so we don't really know what they're called.
Were you on the scene when everything started?
Right.
You were there when the paper I only person in front of you. Okay. Because the photo picture. Nobody's in the taking picture. The boy taking a picture. We're not sharing it. We're not sharing it.
You can see the whole district. The young people are disappointed. The young people are saying they don't want Yeke. Why you don't want Yeke? Why you don't want Yeke? So are you saying that you don't want Yeke Kolba no more? So even if Yeke Kolba maintain, what will you do?
I think I will leave the district.
So you leave the district?
Yes.
Right. The whole district is on terms. Yeke Kolba, from all angles of the district, people have lost their life. You can see that the district is very, very.
It's on fire. It's on fire.
The police now is in protection of Yeke Koloba. Dado, what happened to you? What happened on the streets of Dado?
Yeah, now, I was a teacher who are playing for the main Keita to the CSA.
So is it true that people children die?
Yeah, all people children go off, all people children.
So what do you like to say to the national legislature?
Yeah, but I think we are against the honorable man because of what he is doing in the district. He's been doing many things against the youth. And I think for real we need to reinforce the youth to go against him.
Wow.
For real, he is not doing nothing in favor of us.
Wow. So they say you are the DJ in there?
Yeah, I'm playing on the sing.
And what happened to Keita? What Keita did?
Yeah, we were playing. Just on your machine, I think while taking pictures from bar, they won't put up begin going back. So Keita saw me when taking pictures and message like phone like immediately. So Keita tried to grab the man with here and put the man here. So I brought the man to the hospital and we saw Yeke preventing Keita.
Well, you can see the whole district upside down. And a lot of people are disappointed. Right now, Yeke Koloba is under custody of the police. Young people are disappointed. The district now is like a war-torn zone.
Yeah. Everything had to scatter.
Everything had to scatter in district number 10. And I realized that Yeke have lost the popularity of the people. Yeke may not end his second year in the legislature. He may not end his second year in the legislature on grounds that the fundamental legislative proceeding with respect to the district representation is not actually taking a trickle-down effect to the ordinary people. And so your own dwellers are escaping. You are brutalizing your own dwellers. See, young people are all disappointed. Yeah, young people are disappointed all over. You can see that the district is in agony. People are running here and there. Serious stakeholder of district number 10 are actually disappointed with the workings and rudiments of the fundamental legislative rule. But we are just talking to the young people to remain quiet, not to use violence. Young people must not use violence. They can only mitigate and express their anger through the normal legislative politics. How are you, Mama? What happened to you too? Huh? Oh, normal, yeah? So how was the situation? You find a slipper now, right? You got your children? Oh, your slipper caught. You didn't see your children up to now? What the name? The names of the children?
The children name?
Yeah.
My brother, the tear gas.
Oh, the tear gas. Your own lawmaker? No, we're taking picture, man. Don't worry. That the press is just following you. The tear gas on your face? Wow. So sorry for that, eh? All right. You see that the district, the district is extremely head scattered. People are running here and there. It's not easy. You see the goat, they are all escaping too as well. Yeke slipped. He slipped badly.
Cutting off of the arms and legs of civilians. It's a very sad thing. And as First Lady, I want to say that I still don't see the connection of how he could be held responsible for those things done in Sierra Leone when they were actually done by Sierra Leonean armed forces. I'm sorry that things happened the way they did in Sierra Leone, but it's hard to be responsible for rape in Liberia and someone gets raped in Sierra Leone. And these are some of the issues, rape and torture, that he was not personally involved with. As a layperson sitting outside and watching the trial, I didn't see that clear indication without a reasonable doubt that this person was involved. I don't think he should be held responsible for problems in Sierra Leone. However, if you talk about the crisis in Liberia, for which he was head of, then that's a different story. Our country has gone through a very difficult process. There is still much left to be done. Our country is still not reconciled. I do not think a war crimes code for Liberia will be the best thing. We are a very small country made up of less than maybe 4 million persons. And the interrelatedness of the families are so tight. If you drag one person to court, the families that are attached, it will just have a ripple effect. Of course, the war didn't come out of the sky. There were shortfalls in previous governments that created a platform that people felt they had no other option, and it escalated in what we had. And whether you were involved fully in arranging the war, whether you sat on the side and say, hey, I'm not a part of what's going on, we've all played a role somehow. And I think we should just leave it where it is and move forward. How do you ensure that whether you live here or whether you live somewhere else, there's safe drinking water and there's electricity and that there are jobs? I think that's where our energies need to be. It can no longer be about the past. I would hate to see a war crimes code brought to Liberia. It will not reconcile us. It will not bring back the past. It will not pay for the destruction of our nation. And it will definitely not put back the fabric of our country that has been destroyed as a result. There are different aspects to all of us. And so when you ask the question, who is Charles Taylor? I guess we must look at it in the different aspects. If you look at him as a father, he loved his children, he wanted the best, and he had a good relationship with them. So you can imagine how distraught they feel. He became the focal point of the Taylor family. He took care of everyone. So we all miss him at different levels in the family. But then people on the other side could say, well, there are plenty of families in Sierra Leone where the fathers and the mothers have been killed as a result of the war. There are families here in Liberia who've lost entire members of their families. And there's no way we can bring it back. As an elder statesman, president of a nation, you will find out that the different segments of our population had a personal relationship with him. So I think he's someone who is loved by the people because of the way he interacted with them. I think he's still very popular in Liberia. The experience wasn't an easy one. I mean, even from the early stages of the war, coming into Liberia and fighting your way, and finally becoming president and saying, okay, now I have a chance, only to be disenfranchised and ending up where he is. I think if he's given a chance to come home, that he will spend the rest of his time getting to know his children and his grandchildren, and just living a life of peace and maybe being the elder statesman. When people talk about the person with the greatest responsibility, for example, who are those people? I think soldiers and civilians who got caught up in the war didn't have a choice. There are no arm factories on the African continent. Who raised the arms? Who provided the funding that began this process? A lot of them are in Western countries around the world, some here at home, that have now become the darlings of the West, and some of them are not even being questioned on the roles that they play. However, this is where we are. We now have the first African head of state indicted and taken to The Hague, and that will forever remain a part of the Liberian history. If this was something right or fair or equitable, I guess history will judge it.
let me welcome my viewers. Be very clear to you today. Today we are going to discuss the impact on President Weah presidency. Since he came to power, what has he done? What has President Weah done for the people of Liberia? As I show you the few clips that you saw, that is a fact. That President Weah, whether he is a dictator, that left for you to determine for yourself. But a president that was loved by the people, that is a president now that is hated by the people. That is the president that was loved, that was overwhelmingly voted for. This president was overwhelmingly voted for him to succeed Madam Salif. Now, he got into power, but all he does is just buy big cars, build homes. That's what President Weah, you ask me for my candidate opinion, that's what I will tell you. That President Weah has done more harm to the Liberian people than he done more good. That President Weah has involved himself into massive corruption, nepotistic behavior that compared to the past regimes. That President Weah, he is a man without character. That is the man that President Weah is. President Weah has shown to us that he cannot easily lead our country. He cannot easily rule our country. You voted for someone who hardly reads. Who hardly reads, my people. That is the man that we voted for. A man who hardly reads. How will you manage when you are giving report or you have been giving note for you to get report to your secretaries? How will you do it? When president receive tons of documents, how will you read between those documents to determine what is good and what is not good? And so that is the president that we elected. We elected a highly to read president that we elected. A president who hardly read. And that is the reason why I am saying that President Weah need to vacate our office and let him go and pastor his church. A president who involved himself in building compounds. What were those money? What was that money? You hear Yoka Kolba saying that President Weah is training rebel, and that is true. President Weah is training armed rebel. Because I call them rebel because they are standing for any eventuality to occur. The Sabo unit guy are on training. The Sabo unit men are on training, and they are being trained by Weah men. The Sabo unit. Where is Vani Sharma? Where is Councillor Vani Sharma? We thought, you see, education is not the problem for our country. Education is not the problem for our country. And non-educated is not a problem for our country. But people fear to themselves that when you are educated, it's hard for you to succeed in Liberia. Let's look at people like Vani Sharma. What has Vani Sharma done? What has he done? Oh yeah, but Webb is a deputy minister to Minister of Health. So what do you expect Vani Sharma to do? When Vani Sharma Webb is the deputy minister to Minister of Health and Social Welfare, what do you expect him to do? When Councillor Joel Howard Taylor, lawyer Joel Howard Taylor, his sister is a deputy minister to the same Minister of Health and Social Welfare. When Nathaniel Mageb sister is deputy minister of Finance, what do you expect? What do you expect? You expect them to to critique this government? Is that what you expect? You expect no more people to critique this government? Where is Dr. Tukpa? Where is Dr. Tukpa today? Dr. Tukpa has gone completely silent. He has gone completely silent because of the weird dragons is ringing. And let me say this and say it very clear. Before we go to the full one, let me say this. This president, 1 year into office, it appeared to me that President Weah has spent more than a year in office. It appeared to me, if to say that President Weah has spent more than 1 year in office. That's how it appeared to me. It appeared to our fellow comrades, compeers. It appeared to them, if to say President Weah has spent 3 to 4 years in office. But that knew he had just spent 1 year. That is the president for our country. A president who engaged in massive. It is what made him and the finance minister very friendly like that. It's what made him and the finance minister very friendly. Because 6 million was given by China. 6 million was given by China. He carried 2 million to Jawia Hall. 2 million were taken to George Manuel Weah house. Corruption. And then when we're talking that people are there to insult us. People are there to insult us because we are saying the truth. We are just, my job is to tell you what I feel, and I feel the best way forward is for us to have our freedom of speech, for us to be able to disseminate the information just how it comes to us. And that's why I'm saying that the president needs to resign now and go. The president, the Jefferson County men brutalized in District 13. Have the president talked about that? Have the president talked about it? No. The president don't care. He have not talked about it. Have the president talked about the guys that went to District 10 to destabilize Yeke Kolba program that you are having? Let us, and I am saying it, and I'm saying it now. The election is coming 2020. The election is coming 2020. I will not support no one. I repeat, I will not support no single candidate except you are a key friend of mine. Except you are a key friend to this network. That's the only way. We will not support people that just want power. We will not support you. I'm not waiting to run either. I'm not waiting to run neither to be representative or to be senator. I'm not waiting to do that. But what I feel to myself that when the peasants are satisfied in Liberia, then I am satisfied. When vast majorities of the people are satisfied in Liberia, then I am satisfied. But vast majorities of the people are going sleeping on hunger. Hunger is killing our people. Hunger is killing us. Hunger is killing our people in Liberia. And this is the best time to say it. Because though that eating George Manuel Weah money, because it's government money, for them to speak against the ruling establishment. For them. Very soon they will soon lose their jobs. But I have not been employed by George Manuel Weah. I've never. And I'm not willing to be employed by him. But the truth is the truth. The same man what Halle reads. The same man what Halle reads. The same man who naked himself to work in restaurant. To work in restaurant. And people say he was a soccer player. At the time he was a star. But Austin Jeje Okocha was not a star. Wangokano was not a star. DJ Drogba was not a star. Samuel Eto'o was not a star. Joshua Manoa came to the presidency very broke. Broke. So I say very broke. But today, he is acting to say money is not the problem. The president has built churches. He has built churches. Turn around, built homes. And he is still constructing homes. And then we look at that, we say it is fine. If that is fine with you, that is not fine with me. If that behavior is fine for you, that is not fine for me. Many people voted Josh Manoa because they thought that this man will elaborate them. They thought that this man will elaborate them because of the suffering that they went through, Madam Salif, the 12 years, according to them. That's the reason why they voted for Josh Manoa. That's the reason why they voted Josh Manoa. But hey, take it from me, or you like it, listen to it or not. Josh Manoa have just proved to the Liberian people that he cannot be trusted to be president. Oh no, I strongly believe that Josh Manoa will not end his tenure. I strongly believe that. If this man ends his tenure, then God is really behind him. But this man, the calamity that God have given us, the calamity that God have given us for him to be ruler, not a leader, he have turned to a ruler in our country. That's what Josh Manoa have turned to. Josh Manoa, who one point, I always said that the Josh Manoa naked himself. This is the man that the Liberian people voted for. A man who refused to go for debates. A man who refused to present his platforms to the Liberian, who refused to present his thesis to the Liberian people. That is a man. Josh Manoa is that man. But then, because of love, the people voted him. The people voted Josh Manoa not because of money, but the love that the people have for him. Is it what you pay the people with? Is it what you pay the people with? May the hardly read, my people. You met somebody president who hardly read? Are you telling me? You met someone president who hardly read books. Who were Josh Manoa classmates? Oh no, you don't know. A man who never had classmates. Who can Josh Manoa point to that yes, indeed, this is my Allah, this is my classmate, this is my comrade? Who? Josh Manoa was peace ambassador for our country. He brought soccer players. But Liberia never went to war because of soccer game. We never went to war because of soccer. He brought soccer players, and we all saw what they did. Used the Liberian people resources for nothing. Without telling us how he was going to present. You know, in terms of peace, get prepared for war. In terms of peace, get prepared for war. Keep your call coming on 215 578 1050 215 960 7194. Once again, 215-578-1050, 215-960-7194. Now the people hardly dance the music. They say seditions. It is saddening that George Manawia will be such a person. George Manawia and George Manawia presently is not the same George Manawia. I don't know, it is power. Power has engulfed into this man's heads. Power has engulfed into George Manawia's heads. People, incompetent leader. George Weah is incompetent to the higher degree. But that is the kind of man that Prince Johnson said we should make left-hand presidents. That is the man that Prince Johnson said we should make left-hand presidents who control the House of National Legislature. You could see all of them today to wear 1 year party. That's a party they went to. They never went to church. They went to a party. The pictures that they are putting on Facebook today is so alarming. Where are we, my people? Where are we going? Joy Howard Taylor never knew that she could be vice president today. When she was advocating for war crime court to not come to Liberia, Joy Howard Taylor was advocating for war crime court. Doctor, our first caller, what is the name and where are you calling from?
Oh, well, thank you. My name is Momosaki. I'm coming from Minnesota.
Momosaki, how you doing?
I'm cool, brother. I've been here.
I wish you many more chances. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, but I have a little problem with you. The problem of Liberia is not about who can read or who can read. If we continue to go that path that in terms of reading, then I think Liberia will be one of the best countries on planet Earth. Because over the couple of times we are appointing people who can read and people who have better education background in the world. But still now today we cannot even boast of nothing good in our country.
Because so we ourselves are the problem to our own self. We ourselves is the problem. Madam Salif did well. Madam Salif took the country from nowhere and brought the country. No. Madam Salif did well. If you speak of those did extremely well.
If you speak
of Towa did well.
Low BC Liberian. We saw Barack Obama left from power. We know where Barack Obama left the economy of America. Now what make today the economy of America is booming. Not because of Trump, but because of what Barack Obama left. If you say Madam Salif did well, I don't think in 1 year time our people will be living in actual poverty.
Because of the way the president chose to tell the Liberian people that he made the country broke. And which of course Madam Salif said on war media, on BBC, that the country is not broke. She left 50 million.
So I want to ask you, if you have a country that the wage bill a month is around.
Let me hold you there. I will come to you. Let me hold you. Let me take this caller. Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, Abraham Morris calling from Belgium. How are you?
I'm trying to be good. What is on your mind today? The president have 1 year, and he is building homes. And the president is building homes.
Yeah, but for me, I just called to tell you. You still get a 5 year more to talk. If for that 5 years, get another 6 year more for you to keep talking.
Okay.
But one thing I got to tell you, nobody will infringe a particular man.
Okay.
I go put him there.
Okay.
So leave that one. When you don't want to feed your people back home, just leave your people hungry with hunger, brother. Okay. But that president is going to put him there, and he's the president like the Liberian poor one. So your leg can see any kind of false thing about him. Okay. We don't give a damn for you people.
Okay.
You know, tell you people, yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Love who you there. Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from? Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
You talking to me?
Yeah. You go ahead. You live? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was asking you, I said, if somebody said you leave 15 million, if you have a country where the wage bill is around 22 million a month, so are you telling the public that if you take a country, your total 12 years you operate, your country receive about 16 billion and you leave 15 million, so that means you are doing well, in economy like that?
No, you will say, yes, you did well. Because the place, Madame Salif took the country from a dying place. A dying place that Liberia was. Liberia was in a place where our passport were hardly recognized worldwide. Because the Nigerians were traveling on our passport and they were duping people. So Liberians were being looked at as different people. Madame Salif came to power 2005, 2006. She said everything. It does not take 1 year for you to put everything in place. And that is the reason they gave us second turning. Madame Salif did well, and all the construction that going on, the road construction that going on, it was Madame Salif. That document was signed during Madame Salif time. And that's the reason why he nurtured George Manan Weah. But not to nurture him for him to be more corrupt than a predecessor.
Brother Ebi, like we see actually like during the problem we face in our country today, it was not just established in 1 year. Somebody was established in 1847, and somebody was established 12 years ago. The problem we face in
let me say 150 million. That's what she left there. 150 million.
One thing you fail to tell the public, in Liberia we had 2 accounts we had reserve. The reserve was 150 million. It's what left in the reserve. And we have the daily activity account. In the daily activity account, Madam said he left 5 million.
No.
So 5 million, check it out. Do your research.
Okay.
In the 5 million, you cannot have a country that have a wage bill every month or 22 million. Then you leave 5 million.
But this man said he wanted to be president for 12 years. For 12 years, he's been running behind the presidency. If George Manan Weah was going to billion, no, but we're not here to argue. We're not here to argue. You have to get your points, and after you give your points, and you go. You have 2 minutes.
Yeah, I believe Ambassador he has tried his possible best in a 1 year time.
Okay.
If you look at educations, in the first time in our country history where YFE have been wave free, and people go to study class. We all don't pay when in high school. I pay study class fee.
Where people go to study class? They don't pay.
Check it.
Where? I want you to call me the school name where people go for study class and don't pay.
I come in. My brother's in St. Augustine. St. Augustine in Kakata. He go to study class every Saturday and the government pay. He don't pay.
Every Saturday, but not in the day of the week, right? Every Saturday, right?
Every Saturday, anyone I need 12 rate. Present now, they go to study class free or charge. They don't pay every Saturday. And besides that, first time in our country history that 7% passed in the government exam, the government sent them for study. And first time in our country history, 18 medical doctor or Liberia was sent to specialize in a special department.
Don't say that. That's first time in Liberian history. On a child administration, they sent my uncle. My uncle went to Kenya. And there were 10 on our list. There were 10 that went to different countries. And so, for you to come and tell me that it is the first time, that is alarming, and that is false, and that is... I'm telling you that a happy child can get to the time.
I never see that. Okay, don't forget about that. And again,
Man, you're 2 minutes finished.
Yeah, I agree. You were saying my 2 minutes finished because you don't want to allow me to counter Lord what you are saying.
Okay. Lovely, you there? Love, take your call on 215-578-1050, 215-578-1050, or 215-960-7994. We are saying that the presidents have not just done nothing. For the first 1 year, this president has performed decimally. Decimally, president, we have performed. And when you perform decimally, thinking that they ban on 5 years, that is salami. And it's salami that President citizens are calling, telling me that I should wait that 12 years is loading. You are joking. And you are joking. Because it's cause for me to remain on this table, on this decks, and cuddle and sleep here, I will do it. But we must build senses into your brain. We must build senses into sedition heads. Don't get annoyed with them when they insult you. Don't get annoyed with them. It is a weird syndromes. The weirdism syndromes is hammocking them. So I don't bother myself with them. The moment I classify you to be a weirdism syndrome person, then that argument is laid to rest. What kind of country are we? You let somebody who hardly read. How will you read a document when people bring it to you? How will you read a paper, a report? That is the reason why the 16 billion report have been given to Josh Manawia. He have not had the time because he have been classified in a report. Josh Manawia have been classified in a report. That is the intelligence that we are getting. And so Josh Manawia is getting rid of people. Just last night, the fire at Yeke Kolba house. They thought that Yeke Kolba was there. They want to open fire on the main house. That's the kind of country we find ourselves. A dictator. In the day, he dresses chic clothing. And in the night, he dressed in his wolf clothes. That's the kind of man Josh Manawia is. Josh Manawia is the man that we as a Liberian are number one. He is still my president. He is the president for the Liberian people. Yeah. He is not my president. A faggot cannot be my president. A faggot cannot be my president. We have failed the Liberian people. We has failed us. And there's a need that we must resign and leave the presidency. I'm saying it every time when I have in my show. I'm saying it every day to you. Well, keep your call coming on 215-578-1050, 215-578-1050, 215-960-7194. A man who people elected him on the basis of love. On the basis of love, they voted for Josh Manawia. Even our grandmothers voted for Josh Manawia because of love. People thought he was come and pay what due date. He will come and pave the way. Josh Manawia presidency, it need a smooth ride. Because Madam Salif gets hard time during her tenure. Compare that with Josh Manawia tenure, that boy would be crazy. If that was Josh Money, we are doing Madam Salif training. But now he is on G. Josh Money, you need the presidency that you suffered for. You said that you want to be president. For 12 years, you said you want, you to the extent on your own party ticket, you was vice president. On your own party ticket, you were vice president. Say Madam Salif defeated you. Still, Madam Salif defeated you. Yeah, I agree that Madam Salif had her problems. Because in terms of corruption, Madam Salif failed to fight corruptions. And that was one of the things that made the Liberian people mad. Because Madam Salif failed to fight massive corruption. Then the bro we are in. We are, instead of you to fight corruptions, we are now gave credence to corrupt government officials. Gave them credence. Encourage the corruption. If the China Union can give 6 million and 2 million go to Josh Money warehouse, the balance 4 millions be put into government call, that in itself, it is corruption to the higher degree. Then people want us to celebrate 1 year. Are you telling me you want us to celebrate 1 year? Do you really want us to celebrate 1 year of this purported president? Do you really want us to? President Weah is I don't know. That's what President Weah is. You know, when the Lone Star play Ghana, Liberians thought the Liberia was going for the World Cup. Tula felt to himself that World Cup was going to be a gateway to Liberia. We are connected with the American embassy. We are connected with the American embassy. Again, the people beat us. Again. From that, Josh, the President Charles Taylor says they also won't be presidents. So I see the president say, writing in his face, they both won't be president. People get out, they say, oh, the man want to kill the boy. People started chanting. We are his son, he said that he will not come back to Liberia until Charles Taylor leaves. You think we are here is not in this war? You think we are here that in the last war, law forces war, you think we are here is not in it? I want you people to sit down and think keenly. You think we are here is not in this war? That's why I can be looking at people when they're talking. I look at you the way you're talking. You think we are here is not in this last war? The World War III? You think so? You think we are here is not in it? That is the reason why we don't want to establish the war crime code. I repeat. We don't want to establish a war crime code because of his hands in this war. Let me tell you something. He was a Muslim. Oh yeah, that's what our president was. When he went to play in Qatar, he was a Muslim. When Yulimo K was fighting, when Yulimo K was fighting, We are getting support, a strong support, not a financial support to Yilimo. We are get strong support to Haji GV Kroma. But they were not talking. They know that their man is not free. They know. You think the international community is not aware? The international community is aware of where tricks. That is the reason why they gave him restricted visa when he came here. Oh, you don't know that they gave him restricted visa when he came here? Because in an attempt for him to have travel outside of the UN, he will be arrested. He will be arrested. It is every country right to send ambassador. But sending an ambassador that have been citizen for the people country is not every country right. That is the reason why Tita Gale Gibson, that was the first Liberian ambassador to the US that this president appointed, and the American people rejected her on the basis of she is our citizen. You cannot send our citizen here to be an ambassador. You think we are is not? You think we are is free from our war? You think so? You think we are is free from war? The mayor is full of cutthroat operations. That's what we are full of. We are gave support to you. Say, I say it. And I have my proof. We are get support to Yilimo. At the time the time that we are get support to Yilimo, at that time he was going Qatar, back and forth. That's the time my brother said he was a Muslim. So he was convincing the Muslim, the clergymen, to believe him that he have actually transformed and he has to fight for the Muslim brother and sister. So he gave his support to Yilimo. After that, the last war, the World War III, we also get money. They started a whole World War III in Guinea. When these Ghana were trained in Guinea, the army, ammunition, everything was brought to Guinea. And the last ammunition that they brought to the Freeport, at the time the men went to the Freeport. And that is the reason why we are saying we want the War Crime Code, because the War Crime Code is the gateway to Liberia. Look at country like Sierra Leone today. The Sierra Leoneans are sitting and laughing at us. They are laughing at us. The Sierra Leoneans are laughing at us. We all know that I know that he has in a war. We are not free. He is not a free man. We are not free. We are not free. I said we are not free. From the Liberian crisis, that our brothers and sisters were killed. Oh my God. Now these guys brought weapons of mass destruction. Killing our people, destroying life and property. We are saying no. We are saying no. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050. 215-578-1050 or 215 960-7194. That is
Safa sapeli sizo simnyama Iwasafa
Isizo saba
Kavula molo Haniko kalize Wemaye wemolo Safa sapeli sizo simnyama Iwasafa
Isizo saba
Kavula molo Haniko kalize Wemaye ngiyakhala Safa peli sizwe sinyama Iwasafa
Isizo saba
Alamulava.
Let me say this and say it once again. That we are here is not clean from our Liberian Civil War. We are is not clean from the Liberian Civil War. I'm a Madingo man. I never fought war. I never fought war. Never. But I know I have the intelligence information. I know those people that supported those warlords. I have the intelligence of those people that supported our uncles. Just man, I'm not refusing for them to not carry war crime court in Liberia. It is to be better for people to go to the war crime court and justify. If they are justifying, as Prince Johnson is justifying today about war crime court, that anybody go and arrest him. That person will bother with resistance. That only Josh Mann, we are presidency here saying that. Why he never said that to Madam Salif time? Because Madam Salif herself, she was involved. She ate our warlords. And the warlords brought war and killed innocent people in our country. We are, your 1 year that you have spent in office, it's a tired 1 year. I know that many days you sit there and think, you say, if I had known. And not many days you sit there and think, you say, if I had known. Then you will be assigning militants and putting arm in their hands. Recruiting child soldiers to be part of the Sabo unit. Oh yeah, child soldier. If the man is not 18 years old, he is a child soldier. But some Liberians feel satisfied with the way in which we are ruling. Vast majorities of us, we don't feel satisfied. We don't feel satisfied the way in which you are ruling. And President Weah, if you don't take time, my brother, you have a president killer, Prince Johnson, around you. He is a renowned president killer. Although he and myself from the same country, we're from Nima, but I would not defend him because he is a killer. No matter how, and you know, that is the reason why anyone who touched dough, all those that touched dough, they are not living today. I repeat, all those that touched dough, they are not living today. Power, not for children. And just money, we are think the power is for kids. And that is the reason why they burn. What the fuck wrong with Josh Money? What the fuck? Let me call someone. What the fuck wrong with this man? What the fuck wrong with this man? What the fuck wrong with him? He can send someone and said they will arrest me. Arrest me to go where? Arrest me to go where? What the fuck that someone will come and arrest me in the United States? What the fuck? Josh Manawia was on the list of the American. He is on the list. No, he was. He is on the list of the American. Josh Manawia, I will not curse your man. I will curse you. Because yesterday, Jefferson Kochina cursed Madam Salif. Yesterday, Jefferson Kochina cursed Madam Salif. Yesterday, Jefferson Koji put a painting and said it is Madam Salif, and put cool water on it and said it is Madam Salif painting. Yesterday, Jefferson Koji put a casket on their heads and said it is Madam Salif casket. What the fuck, when you ruled our country, that you will embezzle our money? What the fuck that you are ruling our country? When people get millions of dollars, you take it for yourself. What the fuck? I hold no apologies to anyone. I hold no apologies to anyone. Because that's how Martin Luther came to power. That's how Martin Luther came to power. But they insulted Madam Salif. And later on, they were the one person, Ellen Joseph Salif. They were the one person, Ellen Salif. What is untrue that we cannot say here? You think building big homes is the hallmark of the day, and that home will be confiscated from you. If this government cannot audit our past government officials, and the audit report cannot be brought to public glare, we're coming for you. We are coming for you. You just watch. I'm saying it. If Prince Johnson doesn't take time with this man that he called his president, we are supported our war. And that is the reason why the brother don't want to establish a war camp. We are supported the war. Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Brock, I'm from Shelton, Connecticut.
Go ahead.
So, I listened to you, brother. You know, I mean, the election over, and when the election was on, you guys were running all the negative propaganda, and we said, okay, that was election time, blah, blah, blah. Now, it's governing time. You guys have lied and continue to lie. Then y'all can't find no more lie. Then you're fabricating lies again. Because you just said the president supported war in Liberia and he supported ULIMO.
The president supported ULIMO.
And I'm telling you that's a blinking lie, and you continue because you see now you're losing relevance even with the people that watch your show and contribute positively.
The people are contributing positively to my show. I received 500 and some more message from my phone.
It doesn't mean I watch your show.
Okay, so if you want to join the other people, then join them.
No, you don't have to
join the other people. But don't tell me how you feel. If you tell me how you feel,
I'm telling you how I feel because Liberia is all of us problem.
So then he should not be ruling Liberia the way he is ruling Liberia.
He is ruling Liberia the best way he can, and he's not making any mistake. He's not stealing no money, and you guys just sit in dream world.
Look at you.
You guys live in dream world.
Look at
you. You understand me? Let me tell you one thing, brother. I see it's no more opposition. Complete hatred and jealousy. That is what is going on. So you guys don't even talk to the issue anymore. You guys bring up our personalities and all that kind of attack.
The personality with the 2 million that get missing, the 2 million that the finance minister carried to president was the $2 million from the 6 million. Is that personal issue?
Let me tell you one, brother.
Is that personal issue? Is that personal issue?
Let me tell you one thing. You guys, the only people that are yellow news, your makeup story. You guys are the only people that are getting the makeup story. You understand? And let me tell you one thing, brother. At the end of the day,
tell me one thing.
The president got 5 more years to do
he may not end his 5 years. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I say he may not end his 5 years.
Let me tell you one thing. You can't determine whether he will end 5 years. He will even go as far as 12 years. As far as 12 years. And there will be no more opportunity in Liberia because we will have this CDC party continue to rule Liberia because we got part of sycophants on the other side.
Okay. Now wait and see for
that don't want our country to succeed. See how the president went to Chuba. The common people were running behind him. District 10, the same place that so-called Yeka Koluba are making noise, and you see how the people ran behind him? Let me tell you something, brother. You got to sit down and think positively about your country and stop propagating negative news about
positively of our country. We are thinking positively about our country. But for the president, but that's the issue. But that's the issue. That's the issue. That's the issue of building big homes. That's the issue of building big homes. That's the issue. That's the issue.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
When you say the president bring home, I can agree with you when you're talking about that.
That's the issue. But that all in it. That all in it. I will not bring. You want me to bring in one segment of my discussion. You want me to?
No, it's not one segment, brother. It's not one segment. You can bring varieties of segment, but you gotta be having true argument, true stories to fulfill the argument.
My man, I'm telling you, as a president, we are better end his journey. I'm telling you.
You cannot pretend me not. Let me tell you one thing, brother. President, will end 6 years. He will go for another 6 years. He will end it, and CDC will continue to rule Liberia. The term will be over. But Jowea will continue to be a son of our soul, a hero of our time. So, you guys just sitting there wasting your time.
Thank you. I have this show, so I'm the one in control. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050 or 215-960-7194. I just laugh. Is it personal issue that I have with Josh? No, I don't have personal issue with him. Is it because he is our president and he is not acting as a president? Is that why I'm better? Yes, of course. That is why I'm better. Because the way in which the people elected him, you can compare the crowd of 1990 to president. I'll take our next caller. Caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from? Caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, my brother, my name is Anthony Gay, and I'm calling from the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just heard a caller and you going back and forth, but Moisha, everyone is entitled to their opinion. I'm not here to piggyback on his comment. But this is what I want to tell the Liberian people. President Weah is the president of every Liberia, not one section of Liberia or one group of people in Liberia.
Okay.
Each one of us have the right to critique this president the way we feel like, the way we are feeling the pain. Each one of us.
No, we are not feeling pain. The brother said we are not feeling pain.
So my question to these guys who say we hate this president, I want to ask one simple question. President Weah told us January 22nd, 2018, that he inherited a broke government and that the Liberian people will not be spectators in their own economy. Granted, we don't know what he inherited. There is no specificity as to what he inherited. No one knows how much he inherited or what was the circumstances was. We only heard he inherited a broke government. Straight statement, and that's it. We took him for his word. Let's give that word face value and say, okay, granted, Mr. President, you said it. But this president, as a senator, he never flew private jet. As a football millionaire, he never flew private jet. During the 2017 campaign, he started flying private jet. When it came to questioning, he said, oh, a friend gave you a gift. Hello? The law says, according to the code and conduct, you cannot receive any gift that exceeds $200 United States. The private jet fee alone is more than $200 United States, let alone the jet itself. So if you tell me, okay, you will receive a broke government, then your attitude should resemble the circumstances on the ground. Your people don't have jobs. Your people are struggling. I mean, it is not of this.
The brother saying that George Manneh went to Chuba, so people were behind him. You expect for people to not be behind him?
Are you serious? But again, he was then senator. Chuba was still there when he was a senator for 3 years. Chuba was still in the river. Chuba is not a new role. President Weah was there. As a senator then, he did not touch that role. He was senator of Wasserado County, meaning Chuba was in his constituent. Why didn't he rebuild Chuba?
My brother.
So as a president, he came in and he campaigned on road. Thank you. We want road. The coastal highway has resorted to community feeder road.
Because the loan.
Yeah. The president Samuel has tried every trick in his book. We have yet to secure loan. At the expense of taxpayer dollar, he traveled out of the country looking for loan. Everywhere he can't find loan. All because his presentation is very poor. I think President Weah will make a better case for Liberia if he himself advocating for Liberia instead of Samuel. Because this guy, who the president, well, they may praise him on paper, in the classroom, but on the field to actually implement what it takes to lead, to resuscitate the crumbling economy of Nigeria. Samuel has no idea. Up to now, I challenge any citizen supporter to come up on your show right now and say, here is the plan. Even the PAPD that they put out, there is no roadmap as to how they're going to resuscitate the economy. I learned in Pillar 2 of the PAPD that speaks heavily about agriculture, but in the 2018-2019 national budget, only 3% of the national budget of that budget received agriculture. Only 3% went towards agriculture. So how can you resuscitate the economy with agriculture when you're giving peanut money to agriculture?
And the brother is giving.
I'm trying to challenge you. Just asking you basic questions.
Okay.
Basic ABC question.
Thank you.
If the president cannot tell us why he's flying private jets when you say the country is broke, if the president cannot tell us how you're going to resuscitate the economy, if Samuel cannot give an account, a detailed account as to how he spent the $25 million, if the president cannot come out during the State of the New York address to tell the Liberian people what happened to the $16 billion, and how they will resuscitate the economy of Liberia, then I don't have any comment with CDC supporter.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. This president, Samuel saying they are giving $25 million to the economy, to boost the economy. When the mayor was asked for the report of the state of our country economy, this man brought 2 sheets to our lawmakers. And so you want us to be satisfied with that. You want us to be satisfied with that. The president is gradually going down the drain. This president may not end his first year. His first year in office, his first tenure in office, he may not end it. His first tenure, he may not end it. Because the president is doing things that can cause the people to stand up against you. The president is corrupt. Then no, you see, the mayor is encouraging corruption because for the fact that the people that the mayor is dealing with, they themselves, they are corrupt. Samuel Toa is corrupt. Samuel Toa working in Madam Saleh's government. Samuel Toa. But they did not make him minister because Madam Saleh know him. They know him. You taking the Chinese people gave us $6 million. You taking $2 million and giving it to the president. And the $4 million you say is for the country. You flying jets. Oh, in a 1 year, you flying jets. Caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from? Hello, caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Christian Kaiser. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Go ahead.
My brother, I listened to some other caller, trying to call and insult you on what you're speaking about.
About it, that one, they will always do that.
Let me be very frank with you. All those guys that you see today are backing Josh Weah. They don't know where the country is heading to. Now, I can tell you, in government, the Liberian government, to be specific, because I worked in government before.
Oh.
Yeah, I work with the Ministry of Finance, Internal Audit Division. The government has 3 accounts. The 3 accounts, we got a general account, we got a trustees account, and then we got our operational account. And I can tell you, for now, the government have depleted their own account. And they are going into other accounts, like the trustees account and other reserve. And if the country is reaching that far, you don't even have to talk to say physical war. When we talk about war, people just think that only the gun, the barrel of the gun, you can see. Then you say that it's a war. We are already in a war. It's just mean for people now to march with cutlasses and go to homes and start to intimidate and harass people. Now, where we should reach before you know that we are at war? The country is at war. George Weah can't make it with that country. Ellen had all the international support. She used her contact to waive almost $4 billion debt from the country. She used some other contact to make sure that donors support her government to bring some lay infrastructure road development, just we call it substandard road, just to keep the country, the city, not even the country, but the city moving and other things. She did everything. And at the end of the day, she and her children start to steal. You understand? Then what about George Weah? We even know how to read and write with complete comprehension. So every paper they put before George Weah didn't even know whether that paper is right or wrong. One people like Samuel Toa, who is a politician, and taking and putting to a place where it's a technocrat supposed to be. You understand? You think the Ministry of Finance?
What's supposed to be technocrat? What's supposed to be technocrat?
It's just an administrative position alone. That's lie. If you just take the man and say, oh yeah, he can minister anything, so yeah, he can go and sit there and minister, he will blunder. That is why Amara Corner was blundering when he got there. You understand? You need somebody who did other banking in currency or other do financings and other things like how many Gavana were looking. You understand?
And Gavana stay in the country.
The way how Gavana were looking. That is why they moved Gafon from down there, because he never wanted to tolerate what the woman wanted for him to be doing. He can build his good character for many years and allow, because 6-year government, or 12-year government, then you can't let people to room your stuff when you already you rep now. The time for people like Gavone to enjoy now and hold any position. Then he might can't let because of what? Somebody who going in the grave to come and room them. So upon the same way with Upon, the way the people love Upon and Upon betray them, I can tell you today that $16 billion can tarnish George Weah whole repetition. All the love we have for George Weah. Until that money can be accounted for, George Weah repetition will remain.
The people not take the money they put building homes. They put the money they building you.
The money was stolen. And all what Yeke is saying is truth. It's truth. People don't just like to hear the truth. And I challenge any Liberian who feel that they are a lone-born Christian child in our country. If Yeke, anything happened to Yeke in our country, I can tell you, brother, you know how many persons Yeke too supporting Yeke? Yeke was an old rebel too. Yeke doesn't afraid. I mean, he's not afraid. I mean, he doesn't. Yeke is not afraid. You understand? So if you talk about arm, Yeke no arm than someone who carry arm to his place. Yeke fought war. Yeke was SOD commander for many years in charge of the government and other stuff. So when you talk about arm, Yeke is not afraid of arm. That's why he said it plain blank. He said for my children, because they are innocent. You understand? I'm trying to take them to places where they will be in a safe area. Then let the guys come and see. And you know one thing George Weah is taking for joke? To sporting is very easy.
It's easy. It's
easy. Can sport a whole city. And I said will be just like deposits. But to fix it, it takes millions of men to fix it. So he better be speaking out. For those Granto guys that he get behind, he better be speaking out. If George Weah ain't speak out, I can tell you, George Weah will be the shortest government in the history of Liberia. Because the same thing that happened in Tunisia and Egypt, the people will take the street. And when you take men like George Weah government, you take the street for 1 month, the government perish. The government perish. Because for every day the government will lose millions of dollars to collect revenue generation. If the people just take off the street, you see almost close to maybe 500,000 people in the street. I challenge you, the AFL will not shoot one round because they themselves will be afraid. You don't know the power of human being. If you want to know it, watch international news. See what happening in other people's countries sometimes. It can put fear even in the president. You know? And they will step down. So that thing what George Weah is doing, he's playing with fire. He better get those greedy guys from around him and do the right thing for the people. We are not saying that the country can go forward. But George Weah got to put his foot down hard. That $16 billion, he got to make some of his children to be the sacrifice. If even he the one that instructed them, sell your children who were part of that act, then our heart will come down. But if you don't do so, George Weah, the day we move to demonstrate in our country, that demonstration will never end until you step down. I'm telling you, and that the demonstration we put it together, so we will put that demonstration together until you can bring those people who take that continue to book. The $25 million, that money, what I meant, preaching fake accounting or fake policy. He said he preaching stuff, that money was infused into the economy. You think we don't know how the money was that US dollar was infused into the economy? The same damn Liberty you stole, $16 billion Liberty, give the money to your Reddit. Every day you go and tell the people to change the money for any rate and bring the US to us. Because they were afraid that when the alarm blow, we could chase them out of the country.
Yes, that's the reason why. That's the reason.
You know? So most of them get the US, then they're sitting down on it that the day things start, they will go Ghana, they will go Nigeria, they will go Ivory Coast and Guinea and Sierra Leone to be enjoying that money. But I can tell you, government will never be rotting, government will never finish. Those records will remain on you until that investigation can go on.
No, the investigation finished. The investigation finished. The part about it is that
they did not audit Ellen government. You did not audit Ellen government and all the mistakes that Ellen government made. The day we're ready to audit your government, you will be held accountable for it. Because government is continuity. You will be held accountable for it. You sit in your stupid seat there, you call yourself president, and Ellen there controlling you and say no audit, no this and other thing. You will see what the Liberian people look like. You don't know the Liberian people. Go ask Tobo. Go ask Samuel Doe. Go ask Charles Taylor. And that's my advice to you, Upon.
Thank you. And the brother just saying it. And he's saying it. He's saying the right thing. The Liberian people are gradually getting tense. The Liberian people they are gradually moving. Because when the time comes, what Josh Manawiya will be shitting, what Josh Manawiya will be poo-pooing in a trouser when that time comes. Because a rock from his government will not forgive. A rock for Josh Manawiya government will not forgive. So you can't be sitting out there and be acting a mumu. Don't put your ass together and try to audit the past governments. What's wrong with this fool? What's wrong with you? Is it wrong when the people gave you power? Is it wrong? Was the wrong thing that the Liberian people did? No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050, 215-578-1050, or 215-960-7194.
Papa kami egi, muone Papa George kami egi, muone Mama Joe kami egi, muone City kami egi, ale wo country giant kami so ye victory, better muone victory, your better muya ye victory, is about to get away, ye victory, only about to get away, ye victory, we kami egi, muone City kami egi. We are coming again. Muonero Mama Joe coming again. Opile Rossi, Tisha coming again. Ale ho country giant coming so. Better Muonero.
Yeah, caller, what is the name and where are you calling from?
I'm Zaga, calling from Minnesota.
Go ahead. The time is all yours. Go ahead.
Hey, actually I've been listening to people, and some people criticizing and some people for and against. But my thing is, the problem with us Liberian, we have this attitude of falling in love with people, and then at the end of the day we sit back and regret it.
Oh.
You know, my thing is, nobody is actually against George. I've heard this other caller saying it's just because of jealousy. I don't know his understanding about jealousy because he's president. Nobody contested against George. They're talking right now that's angry about he becoming president. It's not about our country being better. But most especially the people in Liberia, those that live in Liberia, they find it good to themselves to go to Ghana and go on vacation. They find it better to sit in another person's country and then be happy than to see their own country develop. They are in Liberia. They are in Liberia, they feel better. Our country is going in the wrong direction. And the government over there, they don't want people to say anything against them. How will you have a government and you don't want somebody to say anything? My problem with George, we recently, why would George go to Cuba? Because he went there actually because he just want to show his supremacy.
Oh.
That is, the politician that the opposition that's there, that had a problem because the man spoke out. So he went there to make the Liberian. I think Liberian people, we are just blindsided. The people in Monrovia, they are blindsided. When Georgia go and bring Chinese rice and give it to them, they are all happy.
So Indian rice, Indian people give it to us. Yeah. Indian people give us that rice.
There's no economic impact that completely rose in Monrovia will have on Liberia. The coastal highway will help the economy of Liberia better than they got the Chucky Taylor Road and Parkland Friendship Road, all the kind of stuff. But we are blindsided. Liberians in Monrovia are blindsided. So they face all the small road, put it on Facebook. Nobody cares about Georgia being president. But if the government is doing the right thing, it makes sense. Everybody want to go home. They say people in America, they hate the government because you guys in America, you don't want to come home. No Liberian in America will say they don't want to go home.
But when you go home, they circle you. When you go home, they circle you.
My brother, I've gone to Liberia 12 times. I go to Liberia like every year. And when you go to
Yeah.
Liberia, you see that these people are blindsided. They are blindsided 100%. But Georgia should also take into consideration that when Liberians are against you, they go for it. He knows what happened to him when Luther lost that game. They burned his house, they insulted his mother. So I think he's aware of a lot of stuff.
Oh.
So let him sit back and do what they're doing. The Liberians, people, most especially the youth. We Liberians in Monroe, they look at this other fool on your show talking about George Weah going to be president for 24 years.
Yeah.
Is that somebody who you saw to listen to? He's a fool. Another man saying, oh, the president won a Cuba and then the crowd followed him. It doesn't make sense. Of course, he's a president. A lot of people go there just to see. It doesn't mean he gives popularity. But the only thing I can say is, my brother, only Liberia can develop Liberia.
And that's the reason why we are talking.
Right. Liberia should not be a country where everybody do things independently. Most especially like building communities. The corruption starts from our very homes. And the children steal, you go to school, steal your friend pencil. People building communities in Liberia, they don't know each other. So the corruption and the lack of interest in our own country starts from right to our own doorsteps.
Thank you.
Because we are doing it our own home, we are not encouraging other people to speak against this corruption that's going on.
Thank you.
That's what I gotta say.
Thank you. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050. 215-960-7194. That's just the facts. The music that I was just playing for you, the music, when you play it now in Monrovia, people will insult you. People will insult you. In fact, people, if you're having a party, you play the music.
Y'all want it, bro. The punch of giant ready to take over. Y'all want it, Robbie. Papa, come here again. Y'all want it, Robbie, Papa, Georgie.
That brought Josh Wanna we are to power. That is the music that brought him to power. There's a country that you see when people love money more than themselves. Anybody that love money more than themselves, check that person out. Josh Wanna we are love money more than himself. John Wanna we are went and John Boyo Lezing. Josh Wanna we are John. At the end result, he don't do nothing but to eat human being, drinking human blood, carrying virgins. And then you come and sit here and say, we are not saying nothing tangible. We are not saying nothing towards our discussion. Josh Wanna we is a big thief. He is a renowned thief now. Hey man, for Josh Wanna we he plays soccer. I'll tell our next caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm James Peter calling from North Dakota.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to thank the president at least for 1 year of his leadership. We thank God Almighty that guide him to get that good leadership to the Liberian people. And I've seen people saying that Georgia stealing the Liberian people money. Georgia doing this. He not leading the country good. But we all sit in America here and criticize, and we're not doing anything like contributing to Mama Liberia.
Who told you so that the Liberians that in America are not contributing to Mama Liberia? Who told you
guys
so?
not contributing anything. You guys are having to touch so? Nothing you guys are doing in our country to help the Liberian people. You guys going around that, oh yeah, Liberian people suffering. What is your contribution towards the country that those are Ukraine and the suffering in this country? This may do his best to move from Liberia.
To steal our money and bury his compound. Yes, doing your best. Yes, doing your best to steal. Oh yeah, I have the fact wherein corruption has become all mark of the day. I have all fact that corruption has become the all mark of the day.
Do you have no
I'm not
evidence?
telling you, I have the evidence that the $2 million were given to Josh Weah. I have the evidence. I have the evidence that the 16 million, the 6 million. That
we just one of the most stupid Mandingo men I ever see on planet. You just stupid that you will put in your father.
Okay, now leave you there. And take next caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Brian, good afternoon. This is Sam calling from Silver Spring, Maryland.
My friend, go ahead. You have the time.
Well, just to put things into perspective, the caller who just got off the line is probably delusional, okay, to look and see Liberians who are in the diaspora, including you and, those who are trying to make sure things are done right in Liberia, are not contributing. Okay, maybe if he takes time to take his head out of the wrong place and have some common sense, he will know that if somebody take $25 or $10 and send it back into Liberia, they're contributing immensely to the economy of Liberia. Okay, people in the diaspora right now, if they were to withhold the financial contributions,
we was the one that sent more money to Liberia than any other country.
Exactly, and right now Liberia isn't generating any kind of substantial or sustainable income. Okay, it's mostly from those in the diaspora, whether in Europe or the US, in America, that's sending money over there, that enabling the government or even the central bank to have some level of foreign exchange. Okay, so if he doesn't have any clue, I know he's a blind loyalist. If he probably takes his head out of his master upon butt, he will have some common sense to know that people here that take even $10 and send it back over there are contributing immensely. And he should get one thing clear. People vote government in place to put a working system. Okay? That's why we hire government, to put a working system in place that anybody who's serious, anybody who's ambitious, should be able to use those systems and opportunities to be successful in life. You don't hire people to come and steal. Okay? And he asked me for proof. It's common sense. Somebody could or they do something before. Within 2-3 months, they took leadership. They started building a mansions all over the place. All the members of the party side who couldn't afford to rent one room. Does that require any kind of rocket science? Some of these guys are so dumb. They're thinking the Western world, they still got that African world thinking and mentality in them. It's so shameful. Thank you, AB.
Thank you. Let me take this caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Abu Masale. I'm just calling from Mönchengladbach in Germany.
Germany. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to contribute to the previous caller, the caller before the last caller that who said that Liberians also are not contributing anything. I just left from Liberia on the 9th, and I listened to the report. Liberian Oxa in the diaspora contribute 500,000 every year sent for Oxa to Liberia. So I just want to make that clear. And the highest amount come from the United States of America.
Oh.
So you come from Europe and Australia and other places. So if he sits in America and say Liberia are not contributing, I don't know what he gets even the statistics. So I just want to make that clear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep a call coming on 215-578-1050. 215-578-1050 and 215-960-7194. We are saying it, the judgment and we are. The brother have turned to a dictator. A dictator that judgment and we have turned into. We as a Liberian, we will not be able for us to live as so far as life is concerned. We will not live to see a judgment we are turning into a dictator. That we will not speak. We must speak, and that's the only way. That we must tell him the truth. Stealing money What wrong with George Manawia? What wrong with the idiots? What wrong with that fool that Liberian people has chosen? Caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from? Hello, caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Swinning Carly Pickett here. I'm calling from Paris, France.
Oh, Elizabeth Pickett here. How you doing?
Yeah, how are you, Miss Abraham II? I sent you a lot of messages. Anyway, we are not here for that. But well, I'm happy to be back on your platform too. Today we are talking about
the we are 1 year. The we are 1 year.
Yeah,
the 1 year that
yeah, the first year of Mr. Weah. I don't like to call him president again.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons, I will explain that later. And that we are talking about that, and some people, I went on another platform, they are talking about gray him, to gray the president. Well, I think, ladies and gentlemen, Liberian diasporas, Liberian that is on the ground, we all should understand, before you start graying somebody or gray a leader, okay, there's a leader that we all voted for to say, and he took an oath over the Constitution, that he will respect and obey by that. Have he done it? No. So how can we grade somebody, even he have constructed a little road because I heard some physicians saying, oh, he did there, he been the 14 hospitals and things. Okay, yeah, and he can do all that, but the first of all, the first and all, when we say Liberia first, is the Constitution of Liberia.
Oh.
Is the president respecting it? No.
Oh.
Okay, so how can we go and sit there and be applauding and be opening platform to ask, what do you grade the president for his second year? Okay, me, I have the reason not to grade him for anything because why? There's many lot of reasons.
Oh.
We all know. We can go to the 16 billion, we can go to all his mansions he built him. But first of all that is that because he don't respect the rules and regulations of the Constitution of Liberia.
Yes.
And that is the priority that all Liberians today is first year of President Weah in office. We should all grade him by that to make sure that this man be out of office because it is a threat to our democracy. Because our Constitution is our democracy. He took oath in front of everybody in the international world that he will abide by it. Has he done it? He just recently appointed as somebody, an individual. I call it individual because it was not confirmed by the Senate. It is normal. And look at what he has, every scandal that went on in Liberia in terms of corruption or violence, his name is involved and his followers that we know some of their names. Kofi, the Major, and all chairman of the CDC, all these people, and the speaker in the House. Can you imagine that, Liberians? Stand up. Can you imagine a man who is respecting your Constitution and